channel. Today we're going to be talking about decenter men, and I think that is honestly going to be one of my series on this channel. So stay tuned, because today's topic we're talking about how to stop parenting these men. So let's get started. Decentering men is not about hating men. It's not. I feel like a lot of men are trying to make it about them. It really isn't. Decentering men means not making your whole life about men. And to be honest, now that I'm thinking about it, there may be another series of like decentering women, like, because we all know those dudes that are always, that's their main thing, like they're always trying to get a girl, never could keep a girl, all these things. Maybe they need their own series too, right? But that's on another channel. That's not on my channel. But decentering men is literally just understanding that, I don't know, you are beautiful and powerful in your own rights without a man. Bro, Shakespeare could never. They could never. They literally could never. And the reason why this movement becomes so popular is because a lot of women are realizing that we don't get anything from centering men in our lives, which, to be very fair, makes a lot of sense. Okay, we have been sold a very silly and delusional fantasy that told us that centering men in our lives will make us the most happy. How is that even a minuscule of possible, considering that women have periods, we get pregnant, we have jobs, we have spirituality, we have friends, we have family. Notice how any of those things can be the center. Education could be the center, money could be the center, but it's not. It's men. Why is that? Because we're in a patriarchal society, and a lot of women don't realize that them centering men is rooted in misogyny. It's rooted in the idea that men run our lives and that they have every right to do so, which is crazy because they don't even be cutting their toenails sometimes. They don't even remember to do that, and then we want them to run our house and pay our bills like that. That is that is interesting. And there are wonderful men out there. Wonderful. Okay? Wonderful. So the problem isn't centering men, because even if there's a good man or a bad man, we should still not be centering men in our lives. You know who should we be centering? Ourselves! Because we're worth it. We have other things to be worried about other than these dudes. I'm telling you. We need to be eating healthy. We need to be working out. We need to be going to the doctor to make sure that we're good. We have so many issues as women, reproductive, whatever the case is. We have so many things that we need to be prioritizing. And somehow, dudes wills the way in. But anyway, part one of these series, how to stop parenting these men. So a few years ago, there was a canon event going on talking about how a man lived in your house and you're playing wife for a dude that did not wife you. And in this, I realized something. Even in my own relationships, I'm acting like a mother. Why am I doing this? Well, one, because a lot of men look for their mother in their relationships, right? They were not taught to cook and clean and to take care of themselves because their moms taught the daughters to do that and left them to play video games all day. So then when men get in these adult relationships, it's very, very difficult for them to realize that, oh, I am actually not a child anymore. I'm a man. Some men take that challenge, right? They learn how to cook. They learn how to clean. They learn how to... Some, like I said, this is not just a one size fits all. But then other men actually seek out women to fill that gap of no longer having their mother at active presence in their life. And also, even in these situations, for some reason, women are taught that we have to take over everything. We have to cook. We have to clean after them most times. make sure that they're doing the right thing. Hey, did you do this? Hey, did you do this? Hey, did you pay this? Hey, did you grab this? Make sure that they're dressed properly. That doesn't go with this. That doesn't go with that. No, no, no. Are you playing video games too much? Are you doing this too much? Are you not working on this? Are you not working on that? Like, da da da. Keeping tabs. Listen to me very clearly when I say this. You are not a grown man's parent. No one is asking you to be either. And we're women, we're so nice. We want to be so nice all the time. We're like, but he would suffer without me. He needs to suffer in order to grow and to learn. There's been so many times where I see men unfortunately struggle, you know, to cook, to clean, because they never learned that skill, so they have to struggle. Think back to when we first started. You know how many times I struggled sweeping and my mom was like, that's wrong, that's wrong, that's wrong, that's wrong. But when men struggle with cooking or sweeping and they're asking us like how to do it, we just take over. We're like, I don't even want to deal with this. Let them struggle. We're like, figure it out. Figure it out. Figure it out. And the reason why this is so important is because we end up feeling this immense responsibility for men naturally. We saw our mothers do it. Even some men ask us to do it, make their appointments. It's so much responsibility on us that we literally do not have to have. Once again, to be a woman, they say it is to sacrifice, and I challenge that we change this idea that in order to be a woman you have to sacrifice your time, your body, your this, your that. I challenge us to challenge that idea, because at the end of the day, we're not getting anything from it if we're constantly a mother to our husband our whole lives. What do you think that does to women when they get kids, when they have health issues? It intensifies these issues, because not only are you reparenting yourself, but you're also trying to parent someone else. I strongly challenge you that if you see your significant partner struggling, especially if they ain't asked you to help them, let them struggle. Let them figure it out on their own. You're not a parent to them. They can handle it on their own, and you need to start trusting that they can handle it on their own, that a grown man can handle his stuff on his own. Because if you genuinely don't think that, then maybe you need to be with a different partner, or maybe you need to have a talk with your partner and talk about responsibilities and learning and all those things, because you're not anyone's parent. Especially if you don't have kids. Like, literally, like, you do not need to be putting all this stuff on yourself. You really don't. Really don't. And I do think that a lot of us feel like we have to do this so that we could feel a sense of purpose, because that's what our mothers did and our mother's mother did. But are we happy? No. So we gotta. So that's the first step, I feel like, in this whole decenter men thing, is understanding that they could literally survive without us. They can. And they have. And they'll be fine. You have to worry about yourself and healing yourself before you can make someone else the center of your life. And with that being said, once again, my name is Brianna. If you like this video, please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.